Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly energy reading for Monday the 10th of April. On this mini reading I'm going to pull 2 cards from my Mythic Tarot and one card from my Betty Boop private collection. Hopefully these 3 messages will come together to give us some insight into a situation that we're going to need clarity on or focus on, or that is coming into our environment in this weekly period. As I state on all videos, I'm trying to make the videos as short as possible, get out just instantly what comes into mind, and if there is anything that resonates with you, anything that sparks your own intuition, and you want to follow it up, please get in touch with me. I don't mind doing more work, pulling out more cards regarding what we've already laid and a circumstance that it could relate to. So can we have 2 cards for the week beginning 10th of April? 10th of April 2017 for the sign of Sagittarius, please. And then we'll take 1 card from the Betty Boop deck. I like to play around with other card images. I think we can actually read anything if we've got it into our system. A lot of the depictions do give us the same images to concentrate all the time. So these little fun decks that I have for personal use actually give a different twist, because we've got at least a different image to look at. And the card we've got from there is Temperance. I'm reading that upside down actually, and I think it's Judgment. It is Judgment, not Temperance. We have the King of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, and Judgment sat in the middle. So we're starting this week with the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles, it can talk to a mature earth sign. So we could have male or female, a mature energy, maybe an older energy in that sense. It could be a family member. Pentacles are very much family orientated that we're focusing on this week. The earth energies are Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo, so someone in them elements may be important. If not, it's someone who's grounded in nature. They've done they're working and manifesting and creating the life that they want. They've been very successful in that department. This guy is usually a CEO of a company, a business owner, is very well established financially and securely. He's got a good security behind him. He's a confident character. He knows how to delegate, to get jobs done. He moves very slowly. He doesn't rush into anything. He takes his time to consider options, to think things through clearly, and every step he makes is a slow and steady progress to the desired outcome that he wants. So this could be the energy of somebody else in your environment, or it could be how you are entering the week. You're very grounded, you're being very logical, you're being realistic about things, and with a view to the week ahead. We could be focused on money, we could be focused on work, we could be focused on the home. The next card that comes out is Judgment, and Judgment talks to all the fire energies. It talks to fire, so it's talking to Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. We're in the fire energy of Aries at the minute, so that may be relevant. You are a fire sign yourself, so maybe we are feeling a passionate wanting to move forward. Something is stirring our desires, or something has stirred our desires. Now, when judgment comes up, there's a karmic judgment, and as we go through the cycle of karma, eventually we get to what we've sown, we're going to reap. So judgment calls what we get back as a reaping of what we've put in. This card talks about being given a second chance at something. Maybe we was judged wrongly in the past, or we judged someone wrongly in the past, or a situation, and we're being given a second chance to redo that. It can be a card of warning to not judge others, or recognise being judged by others and not falling into the trap of reciprocating that, being in that energy and sending that back out, because it's only going to come back round again. But it does talk of a second chance. So maybe we've got a second chance at something that's family orientated, that's work orientated, or that's about finances, or material properties and resources we have around us this week. And then the final card we have is the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to things a little bit too tightly. And if we hold on to anything too tightly, there's more chance it's going to be pulled away from us the more that we grasp at it and think we haven't got enough. So it is a sort of a card of mentally looking at it that, okay, we've got to 4, which is a really good stable place to get to 4. It's a good stable number, it's a good foundation to carry on building on. But are we frightened of, because we've come this far, we're going to lose what we've already built on? So we hold on to it a bit too tightly. So we might be holding on to an emotion a bit too tightly. We might actually be holding on to money too tightly. We might be saving for something, but we're saving every single penny we can. And we've got to give out to get the flow back. The wheel of infinity, the circle of infinity. You've still got to release some of this capital to move things forward, be it if it's emotional, verbally. There's no point in holding something back and clinging on to it too tight. You've got to let go to bring more in. So on that score, maybe we are doing some home renovations this week, or there's a focus on putting some things right in the home. We've got a second chance at doing something of that nature. But we might be prone to holding on a little bit too tight and not wanting things to change. So judgment would say, don't hold on tight. Take this second chance. Make slow and steady baby steps towards the final outcome. And we should be fine going through this week's energies. The card at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So all 3 cards from the Mythic Tarot were actually earth-based signs. So there could very well likely be an earth sign in your midst, maybe a business partner or your spouse is an earth sign. But it could be that we're just this week, Sagittarius, we're just focused on finances. We're focused on work. We're focused on our own personal security. Now this card, the Nine of Pentacles, it talks of the self-made person. All the coins that we've collected, we've got to the 9. We've only got 1 more to go, and we can complete a cycle in Pentacles on the material realm and start again on a new cycle. All these pentacles that we've already created and mastered and collected, we've done ourselves. there's only us we can pat on the back. This usually signifies the single parent that has managed to juggle everything and still bring themselves to a place of feeling worthy, of being proud of what they've accomplished, proud of where they've come from, and being able to pat themselves on the back for a job well done, because it's on their sole efforts they got this far. It doesn't mean you have to be single. You could be a married woman or a married man, but you've both had business interests, and what you have accumulated, you can say you've done on your own. It's a card of recognition of how far you've come, and be thankful and grateful as to where you are at the moment. Resources are good. Maybe this is where you're wanting to get from this for. You're wanting to push ahead and get past this feeling of unstable and being of an early energy, only having the 4 cups, the 4 pentacles. But this card in itself, even though it's a lower number, it's a very stable and secure number. It's a good footing that things have been made on this week. So if nothing more, have faith that even though you're here and you're feeling a little trapped, or money's a bit tight, or resources are a bit tight, or you haven't got as many options in front of you as you would like, you're in a really good place. A really good place to keep on stacking them coins and getting up to that 10 completion. Or the 9, the feeling of being successful in what you've done and knowing your own hard work has got you to this point. And it is a good card of wealth and abundance. I'm not saying that money's going to drop in your lap, but when we really look inside ourselves and see what we do have, what good relationships, what good feelings, how happy we are, how contented and confident we are in who we are and what we've done in life, it makes for a very, very wonderful place to be. So on that, Sagittarius, I would say we are work or career orientated this week. Maybe we're being given a chance to do something that we didn't take up in the past, or was taken away from us in the past. But all of the actual pentacle cards talk of not rushing, doing it in a slow, steady, methodical way. Not holding on too tightly to what you've got. We have got to speculate to accumulate, and feeling fulfilled within ourselves as to how far we've come on the path so far. So with that, Sagittarius, if there's anything at all that sparks in your imagination, there's not much more I can say on that because of all the pentacles. I think it is about the material realm. I think it is about career or family even, a family situation. Maybe we are doing work on the home and we're holding on a bit too tight, but, with the 9 of pentacles here, we're going to be in the element and get to the feeling of job well done, a completion, and it could all be aided by another chance. As I say, with judgment, be careful about people judging you or how you react to that, and be careful of you unconsciously even saying something that is judgmental, because it will only come back. Because there's no conversation cards as such, I would think this is more saying there's a second chance at something in the home, in the family, or in your career that you didn't think you'd get the chance to have a second go round, but you will have. So thank you very much for watching, Sagittarius. I hope you have a great week and see you soon.